Dude,
Yeah.
let's talk about the TikTok ban.
Oh, the
that's how
TikTok ban.
That lasted for about 30 seconds. So
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't give two fucks about TikTok being banned. However,
tell me.
CapCut apparently is a company under TikTok. So
No.
once they took away CapCut, then we have a problem.
That was the issue. That was,
yes.
You know what? I downloaded for like a second the Red Note thing, the Chinese thing, but then never like actually just to see like the side things without actually putting a username. Like people had it, seeing and then I deleted it. But you know, it was like for a little bit, but basically everyone's basically agreed that it was just a game of chicken. Even right now, what people have to understand is that all Trump did was he paused it for 75 days. So about 2.5 months before they're going to make this final decision, but he wants at least half of TikTok. And guess who was at the inauguration? The CEO of TikTok.
Oh, wouldn't you be?
Oh yeah, of course. They were all there to kiss the ring. It was all the big text.
Kiss the ring.
That's it. They were.
Oh, John.
They were all
some
there.
shots.
Come on.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Kiss the fucking ring. I'm sorry.
Let's go. It is what it is.
It is what it is. But they want 50% at least of TikTok. We'll see if they hold, but because it's going to be a huge number. They're going to settle. They're going to give the United States like half of TikTok.
Yes.
But it's going to be a huge number. And he's just going to, I'm telling you, like basically the last time that happened when Trump was in the president, he ballooned the deficit. He's going to make it so, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. But
it's gonna be
either
crazy.
way, that's what I'm saying. Just make your money right now.
I mean, I like what he said. He said, listen, man, without us, the TikTok isn't worth anything. So we want 50% if we're the ones that bring it value. Makes sense.
I guess so, man. But it's not like these are people. I don't know if that makes sense. But
are you not in agreement with this, Jay?
That they should be owned by? No, I think it's a private enterprise. Like, I mean, I understand. Like the guys from Singapore, I guess they're from China. But Meta and Zuckerberg have been caught several times. Already selling our data to people. In foreign countries, these dudes have already been caught doing this. So this other country, they just can't control it. Everyone talked about, when everything was happening in Gaza, and I mean, now we have a ceasefire, but when they destroyed that whole place, and they were really upset. They really fought for that TikTok ban, even though Trump got the 75-day reprieve. The first person to even mention TikTok being banned was Donald Trump. That's what you got to remember. And then eventually he became like the savior but they
I really like that app.
I know
it won me the youth vote. The Republican Party hasn't won the youth vote since 1983 or something like that. And we won it. I won it with ease. So I really like that app. We bring that app back.
They brought the app right back. And but it was a big scheme, and they want their money, and they gave it 75 days, and they just, like they were just so ready to shut it down.
I'm all for it though, Jay. Are you not?
What does that mean? For what? The shutdown or for the what?
Yes, we want half of TikTok. If you guys are not willing to give us half, then get that shit out of here.
Who is we? That's my
question. America.
Like anyone in America? Do you
America? Listen. As long as we get half, anybody in America.
Anyone in America. Doesn't matter who is in America. You think that anyone in America is better than anyone else outside of America?
Well, if it's going to be in America, some Americans have to benefit.
They are the influencers, the people who are on and making money. They're people, regular Americans making a living off of TikTok, and they're the ones managing it. But just because we are like 30 different social medias, and they all have our camera, and they all have our photos, and they all have
our data.
Facebook just got caught like basically tracking all the websites. They call it like what you do outside. Like it's tracking all the websites that you go on.
Oh, and Apple as well. I've heard that they got sued because apparently Siri was
listening
and saving their data, and
it makes sense. And now that they have AI, and we're going to talk about that next,